part 2 of the 31611 Sports Vlog. Now, this is called the old school Pacers rivalry with the Knicks. I know my man's Jay-Free remembers, but you know, Jay-Free can't be shown in the camera right now. So, you remember this, Reggie Miller?
Reggie Miller versus Spike Lee.
Tough times, man.
The Knicks choke.
Knicks choke. You know, I'm a Knicks fan. I hated that. But, so, now Pacers at Knicks. But first, some highlights from
the New York Knicks are 6-4 since the trade that brought Carmelo Anthony to town today. They're taking on the Indiana Pacers. Chauncey Billups back after missing 6 straight with a bruised thigh. Amari in the lineup after his 16th technical foul was rescinded by the NBA. Roy Hibbert in the post pivots for a dunk over Amari Stoudemire. He had 12 points and 8 boards. Then it's Chauncey Billups. Just watch this pass. Just slings it up ahead to Carmelo Anthony, who gets the hoop and harm. Melo had 20 points in the first half alone. Still in the first quarter. Time winding down as you watch Melo one more time inside with the nice layup there. Time winding down. It's Darren Collison. Tough shot, but he gets it to go. He had 16 points and 8 assists. We move it into the second quarter. It's Amari with the jump shot, and that is smooth. He led the Knicks with 28 points, but it's the Pacers by 8, 36-28. Then Amari picking up his third foul, charging right through Jeff Foster on that play. He's a little shaken up on the play as well. Later in the second quarter, Pacers get the steal. Paul George gets the dunk. Nice play from George. The Pacers go up 9. Dante Jones with the sweet delivery on that one. 47-38 your score. Later in the second, sweet play. Roy Hibbert, little jump hook. Plus 11, the Pacers lead 51-40 as we take you into the second half. And we're in March, so it's Mr. March Madness. Tyler Hansbrough taking over the game. He was 12 of 20 from the field. He scored inside. How about a little baseline jumper there? It's the Pacers up 80-63 after Hansborough's turnaround jump shot. And into the fourth quarter we go. The Knicks trying to mount a comeback. They're down 12. Amari Stoudemire blocked. Check out the block one more time. Roy Hibbert gets the rejection. 5 blocks on the game. Then Brandon Rush knocking down a three-pointer. Indiana up 99-83. And just for a little punctuation in the Garden in March, Tyler Hansbrough right down Broadway with the jam. He had a career-high 29 points against the Knicks as Indiana on the road takes this one by 13. Final score 106-93.
Now, the video doesn't mention that Dante Jones added 18 points. And for the Knicks, Carmelo Anthony had 25 points. Great game for Melo off of the Mavericks game. Yeah. And then Sean Williams contributed with 13 points off the bench. Starting with the Pacers first, 2 words for the keys. Tyler Hansbrough. When Tyler Hansbrough gets it going, he gets it going. Like, he's hot. Pause. Like, can't stop him. It's ridiculous. And great defense led to the Knicks only shooting 36% from the field. And they also led them to shoot 23% from deep, which means the Knicks couldn't get it going, which is a bad thing against one of the lowest scoring teams like the Pacers. Now, round 2 for this. Knicks at Pacers. You're going to think of something different outcome. But first, I'm going to show you the highlights first. But first, some highlights from the game.
On Sunday, the Indiana Pacers went into MSG and beat down the Knicks 106-93. Tonight, the backside of a home-and-home. Tyler Hansbrough, 4 straight 20-point games. He had a career-high 29, outscoring Melo and Amari their last time out. Danny Granger back in the lineup. He had a flu last time. And look at Danny Granger go to work, driving to the hole for the layup and one. He had 15 points at the break, and Indiana doing it again. They're up 37-28 over the Knicks. Then Roger Mason Jr. can't hit. It starts the break, and all he does is make highlights. Josh McRoberts on the fast break, alley-oop throwdown. Indiana up 5, 43-38. Carmelo Anthony, yeah, he's real good. Knocks down the three-pointer there. He had 15 points at the half, and Indiana's lead trimmed to 1. Then Chauncey Billups passing to Amari Stoudemire off the pick and roll for the layup and the foul. Watch the play develop. Beautiful pass from Chauncey into Amari for the layup. Indiana still in front, 59-57. Roy Hibbert finds Tyler Hansbrough just over Amari. Monster jam there. 12 of 17 for Tyler Hansbrough. He goes for 30 points, his second consecutive career high. It is March, people. Later in the third quarter, it's the Knicks with the turnover on the run out. Darren Collison with the layup. He had 24 points. Indiana up by 10, 76-66. We take you into the fourth quarter, and back come the Knicks. Amari Stoudemire knocking down the jumper. That cuts the lead to 4, 92-88. Just over a minute to go in the game. Indiana's lead is 2, but they don't have Carmelo Anthony. The Knicks do. He gets the layup. He was 10 of 20 from the field. On the other end, well, New York's up by 1 now. Darren Collison taking his time, patient, takes the jump shot and knocks it down. Indiana goes up by 1, 116-115. Inside, Chauncey Billups to Amari Stoudemire. He turns it over. Paul George is fouled. Watch the play one more time. Nice pass from Chauncey. Amari not quite ready for it, and it's a turnover, so the Knicks down by 2 after a Paul George free throw. Carmelo to the rack, getting it done, ties it at 117. He had 29 points. Time running out. Danny Granger just working. He's going to take the last shot, and he buries it. Danny Granger with 0.3 of a second left, drilling the jump shot and drilling the Knicks. He had 26 points. The Knicks just 0.3 of a second to operate. They throw it inside. They can't control it. The Pacers, again, 2 straight games, take down the Knicks. Once more, Tyler Hansbrough, a career high. He goes for 30. The Pacers win it by 2, 119-117.
So for the Knicks, Tony Douglas and Landry Fields contributed with 17 points. For the Pacers, Roy Hibbert contributed with 15 points. Now, keys for the Knicks: erratic defense. At one point of the game, the Knicks would play great defense, and then it's like the Knicks would play horrible defense, and that really contributed to them losing. Billups couldn't get it going. He was like 0 for 11 for these 2 games, so this game he didn't do too well. Keys for the Pacers: 2 words or 3 words. Danny Granger and Tyler Hansbrough. That's 4 words. Danny Granger hit the last shot. Tyler Hansbrough scored 30 points. What else can I say? What else can you say after that? Like,
really bad when you have Billups back, right? You got your big 3 and you can't beat the Pacers.
So I don't know what really happened with the Knicks, but I know the Knicks need to keep it turned back on, because against the Grizzlies tomorrow, I might be going to that game personally. I'm not really sure. This sums up this sports talk. This is the BX Baller, NJ Free.